The United States may have tried to deliver a major blow to India by imposing tariffs as high as 50%, but the reality on the ground tells a very different story. The actual impact on the Indian economy has been limited, and the reason is simple. India quietly outmaneuvered the tariff pressure with a long-term global trade strategy. While Washington focused on raising duties, New Delhi focused on opening doors to some of the world's biggest and fastest-growing markets with zero-tariff access. The clearest example of this strategy is the India-Australia trade deal. Starting January 1st, 2026, Australia will completely eliminate all tariffs on Indian exports. That means every product exported from India to Australia will enter duty-free. For Indian companies, this is a game changer. There will be no customs duty, no tariff barriers, and no added cost to access the Australian market. The biggest beneficiaries will be manufacturing chemicals, textiles, pharmaceuticals, petroleum products, gems, and jewelry. India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal confirmed that this agreement was originally signed on December 20th, 2022, under what was called the Early Harvest Trade Deal. After completing 3 years, Australia has now fully implemented its commitments, removing tariffs entirely, and the numbers already show momentum. During financial year 2024 to 25, Indian exports to Australia grew by more than 8%, even before the zero-tariff regime officially kicks in. Experts believe that once tariffs are removed completely, growth could accelerate sharply. Industries like textiles and leather, which have struggled globally in recent years, could see a revival. Meanwhile, India's gems and jewelry sector is already booming. Between April and November 2025, exports from this sector alone rose by nearly 16%. But Australia is only part of the bigger picture. India is systematically securing free trade and zero-tariff access across multiple global markets. Just recently, India finalized a free trade agreement with New Zealand. Under this deal, India will eliminate or reduce tariffs on 95% of New Zealand's exports. In return, New Zealand has committed to investing $20 billion in India over the next 15 years. That investment will flow into infrastructure, manufacturing, and technology sectors. India has also strengthened economic ties with Oman. Under the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, Oman will grant India free access on 98% of its tariff lines. India, in return, has agreed to reduce tariffs on most goods imported from Oman. In financial year 2024 to 25, total trade between India and Oman stood at $10.61 billion. Indian exports, $4.06 billion. Imports from Oman, $6.5 billion. Taken together, the picture is clear. While the United States has leaned toward tariff hikes and trade pressure, India has focused on diversification, free trade agreements, and market access. Deals with Australia, New Zealand, and Oman show how aggressively India is expanding its export network. This is exactly why the impact of US tariffs on India has remained limited, and why India's global trade footprint continues to grow stronger. Now, the big question is this the future of global trade, tariffs versus trade alliances? Let us know what you think in the comments.